I keep thinking about that moment. The attic. Dusty, cramped, one of those strange little corners in a house where secrets seem to naturally grow. And according to the latest General Hospital spoilers, Josslyn walks in, looks up, and there he is. Valentine. Hiding in Carly's attic like some ghost that refuses to leave the house. It's honestly one of those scenes that immediately makes your brain spin in 5 directions at once. Because the problem here is not only that Valentine is a fugitive, not only that Carly is clearly helping him, the bigger thing is Josslyn. Josslyn seeing it with her own eyes, not hearing rumors, not suspecting something weird. She sees him. And that kind of moment, it breaks illusions fast. For a long time, Josslyn has looked at her mother in a certain way. Carly may not be perfect, far from it honestly, but in Josslyn's mind, Carly has always had some kind of moral gravity. Messy, stubborn, loud, but still someone who stands for something. A fighter. Someone who protects family. But helping a fugitive hide in your attic, that hits differently. Josslyn stands there probably frozen for a second. I imagine the silence first. That weird awkward silence when two people realize the truth is already exposed and no lie will fix it. Valentine looking at her. Josslyn staring back. And somewhere in that moment something cracks inside her. Because Josslyn cannot accept this. Not really. And it gets worse when you remember who Josslyn has become lately. She isn't just Carly's daughter wandering around Port Charles anymore. She works for the WSB now. That's a huge shift. It means loyalty to an organization, to missions, to orders. It means discipline and secrecy and sometimes doing things that normal people cannot imagine. And Brennan. Brennan is her superior. Everything about Josslyn's life has changed since she started working under him. Dangerous missions, secret assignments, situations where one mistake could destroy everything. She follows Brennan's orders without hesitation most of the time. That's the job. But the turning point, the moment that probably sealed her loyalty was Cyrus. Cyrus died because Josslyn shot him. That was not a small incident. That was a line crossed. You can debate the circumstances forever, but the truth stays the same. Josslyn pulled the trigger. Cyrus ended up dead, and Brennan stepped in. He handled the body. He cleaned up the situation. He protected Josslyn from the consequences that would have completely shattered her life. No police investigation swallowing her future. No prison. No scandal. Brennan covered it. People don't always realize how powerful that kind of moment is. When someone saves you like that. When they carry your secret. When they make the impossible disappear. Josslyn knows what she owes him. Maybe she doesn't say it out loud. Maybe she doesn't even fully admit it to herself. But it's there. A debt. A bond. So, yes. She chose loyalty to the WSB. Loyalty to Brennan. Which makes this whole situation even more chaotic. Because while Josslyn is risking her life working for Brennan, Carly is quietly doing the opposite. Carly discovered the truth about Josslyn and Brennan. That part is important. Carly knows things Josslyn thinks are still hidden. And once Carly started connecting the dots, she didn't like what she saw. In Carly's mind, Brennan became the enemy. And Carly does what Carly always does when she believes someone is threatening her family. She fights back. Not politely, not legally. She fights with whatever tools she can find, which apparently includes Valentine. Yes. The same Valentine who is currently a fugitive. The same man hiding in her attic. The same man planning his own moves against Brennan. So Carly and Valentine secretly teaming up to take Brennan down. It sounds insane when you say it out loud, but in Port Charles logic, it almost makes sense. The real tragedy here is that Josslyn has no idea this plan exists. Not at first. From her perspective, she suddenly discovers a wanted man hiding in her mother's house. And that discovery puts her at a crossroads so sharp it almost hurts to think about. Because one choice is obvious. Report Valentine to Brennan. That's what a WSB agent would do. The moment she learns where a fugitive is hiding, she reports it. Brennan mobilizes the team. Valentine gets captured again. Mission complete. But that path has consequences. Terrible ones. Carly. If the authorities find out Carly knowingly sheltered Valentine, helped him hide, maybe helped him move around secretly, That is not a small crime. That's conspiracy, aiding a fugitive, obstruction. Prison becomes a real possibility, and Josslyn would be the one who started it. Imagine that weight. Imagine being the person who sends your own mother to jail, even if technically it's the right thing, even if the law says you must. Emotionally, it's brutal. So I actually think Josslyn hesitates a lot. People assume she'll instantly report everything because of her WSB training, but she's still Carly's daughter. She still remembers every sacrifice Carly made raising her. Every fight Carly picked just to protect the family. Anger and loyalty start colliding inside Josslyn's head. She's furious at Carly for lying, furious for hiding Valentine, furious for putting Josslyn in this impossible position. But anger is not enough to erase family. So at first, I think Josslyn stays quiet, not because she agrees with Carly, but because she cannot bring herself to destroy her. And honestly, I think Valentine understands that immediately. Valentine is not stupid. He reads people well. If Josslyn finds him in that attic, he probably realizes very quickly that his survival might depend on convincing her to stay silent. I can picture that conversation. Tense, uncomfortable, half-whispered. Valentine trying to reason with her, saying Carly is only protecting someone she cares about, saying Brennan is dangerous, saying the situation is more complicated than Josslyn understands. Maybe even asking for mercy. But here is the thing that could ruin everything. The detail that might change Josslyn's mind completely. Valentine and Carly, their relationship. Right now it's not confirmed in the story yet, but I strongly suspect the show is moving toward that reveal. The idea that Valentine and Carly didn't just form a strategic alliance. That they crossed another line. They kissed. Maybe more than that. Maybe they slept together. If Valentine accidentally lets that slip during the conversation with Josslyn, everything explodes. Because Josslyn already struggles with the idea that her mother is hiding a fugitive, but discovering Carly is romantically involved with that fugitive. That's different. That's betrayal layered on top of deception. Josslyn will hear it and immediately feel sick about it. I can almost hear her reaction. Disbelief first. Then anger rising so fast she can barely keep her voice steady. Her mother, with Valentine, a criminal. A man actively hunted by the WSB. A man targeting Brennan. The same Brennan who saved Josslyn's life and future. It's too much! And suddenly all the hesitation disappears. Josslyn begins replaying everything in her head. Brennan protecting her after Cyrus died. The loyalty she promised the WSB. The mission she risked her life for. Then she looks at Valentine and realizes this man is planning to destroy the person who protected her. And he's sleeping with her mother. At that point, something inside Josslyn snaps into place. Justice, duty, anger, humiliation, all tangled together. So she makes the decision. She reports everything. Not partially, not cautiously. Everything she knows about Valentine's location, about Carly helping him, about the plans forming against Brennan. Some viewers will hate that choice. I can already imagine the arguments online. People saying Josslyn betrayed her own family, that no daughter should ever send her mother into legal danger. But honestly, I understand Josslyn's perspective too. From her point of view, Carly is the one who started the betrayal. Carly lied. Carly hid the truth. Carly worked with someone targeting Josslyn's superior. Josslyn might genuinely believe she is doing the right thing. Not revenge. Justice. Even if the cost is terrible. And poor Carly. She will never see it coming. Carly probably assumes Josslyn will eventually calm down. Maybe yell. Maybe demand explanations. But still protect her. Because family always protects family in Carly's world. But this time, the system is different. Josslyn has stepped into a world where loyalty to an organization can override personal relationships. So when the authorities finally close in, when Brennan's people suddenly know exactly where Valentine is hiding, Carly will realize something went very wrong. And the truth will hit like a brick. Josslyn told them, I honestly think the shock will be worse than the legal consequences. Carly has faced prison before. She knows how brutal the justice system can be. But being betrayed by her own daughter, that's a wound she never prepared for. And the cruel irony is that Valentine might be the one responsible for triggering it. If he had kept quiet about the relationship, if he had simply begged for silence and stayed careful, Maybe Josslyn would have continued protecting Carly despite everything. But arrogance or maybe honesty at the wrong moment leads him to reveal too much. And Josslyn walks away from that attic no longer conflicted, just determined. In her mind, she isn't destroying her mother. She's protecting the greater good. She's defending the person who saved her. She's stopping a fugitive from continuing whatever dangerous plan he's building. It's messy, emotional, morally gray, exactly the kind of story General Hospital loves to tell. And the fallout that will be enormous. Carly realizing Josslyn reported her. Josslyn believing she did the right thing but still feeling the weight of it late at night when everything gets quiet. Valentin probably furious that one careless conversation destroyed his hiding place. Families fracture over things like this. Trust doesn't repair easily once it's broken, especially when the break involves prison, betrayal, and secrets that were supposed to stay buried. Part of me even thinks the storyline is less about crime and more about identity. Josslyn choosing what kind of person she wants to be. Carly realizing her daughter is no longer the same girl she raised. Two strong personalities, two different definitions of loyalty, and somewhere in the middle stands Valentin, the catalyst who turned tension into catastrophe. Maybe he didn't intend to. Maybe he thought charm and persuasion would save him again. But sometimes a single careless confession is enough to burn everything down.